Hi, Jen here from Jen Michelle Coaching, and today I want to talk about 3 things you shouldn't do if you want to receive masculine energy. I talk with women really consistently about really wanting to do less in terms of carrying the weight and the responsibility and the heaviness that can show up in any stage of love, dating, and relationships. So if you're in a space of really just wanting to not worry about the details and be able to kind of relax and trust in a man's leadership, this is the video for you. For those of you that haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love to invite you to do so. I release a video weekly. So let's get started in this topic. Number 1, don't undermine his decision making. This means that if you long to not be the detailed decision-making one, you're not questioning him when he steps up to make decisions. Now, discernment is required in this, obviously, right? I'm not talking about applying these tools with someone who makes horrible decisions or who is extremely untrustworthy or toxic. So your discernment is necessary in deciding how far you want to take this within the dynamic that, you're going to apply it to. So this looks like if you are learning to trust and you want to be thinking and doing and leading less, that when he does step up to make a decision, you're not questioning it. That could look like, shouldn't you have turned left there? Oh, are you going to wear that tonight? Do you think you should have said that? Notice also, if you're at a restaurant, who's marching up to the hostess sort of podium? Is it you in the lead and him in back and you saying, Jen, party of 2, 6 o'clock, while he just stands there? Notice the little subtleties of where you may be unconsciously leading, and check in with yourself to see how that feels and if it's supporting the dynamic you're looking to create, because there really is a time and place, of course, within the masculine and feminine for us both to have a voice, and it's not about weakening or hiding aspects of yourself. But if you long to be less of the coordinator, the visionary, the leader, it will support you to notice these little spaces that you live in where you take the lead, and to release that so he can build confidence in making good choices and decisions for the greater good of the dynamic, so you can then relax in his leadership and really build this beautiful dance of allowing him to lead and you being able to relax back some. Number 2, notice if you don't trust men, right? Is there a story attached to dating or your relationship or your marriage? Are you really in the present moment with your partner? When we don't trust men, we tend to look at the past as evidence that we're operating under in the present. And so we're not actually really in the present moment with someone. We're operating off of old programming saying, well, they could do this, they could do that, this happened to me before. And so all these maladaptive behaviors start to creep in that actually do not serve you truly being able to see him and to trust in him, because it's getting clouded by the memories of your past or beliefs that you've held or things that you've been told by others. And so really examining whether you trust men and how to begin to release anything that doesn't serve where you're looking to go, right? Can you release that? Can you neutralize so you're approaching any stage of love from a space of present moment awareness, really seeing him in this moment in time, not based off of 5 years ago or what so-and-so did, but in that clear, crisp, present moment awareness. Trust the power of this. Another will really feel when you're showing up with this level of openness and willingness, and it goes such a long way in repairing a relationship or just building a healthy dynamic with another, because they feel seen. They feel that you're expecting the best. They don't feel that they have to prove themselves or work against, lots of old programming to get through to you. It creates this soft space where you're willing to see the best in another and be prepared for the worst, but you don't let the worst sort of guide and lead the rapport. Number 3, using complaining or criticism as a way to connect, which unfortunately is a go-to for many women. Many women will seek connection through complaining or criticism, not realizing that it's criticism or complaining, but that it's actually being received that way by their partner. So that would look like just direct communication, right? When you have a need, not saying things like you statements immediately put another on the defensive, or you never do this, or why doesn't it look like that? Comparison is another way we go into, I need help, but instead specifically saying, I appreciate all that you do around the house, yet I would love help with this. What do you think, right? Being direct in your communication, and within that directness, also being able to take no for an answer and honor where the other person is in that space and time. And for those of you that are in a dating dynamic, this applies to dating. It's never too soon to be able to speak directly and communicate what it is that you need, recognizing that the other person has a choice and that they get to make a choice rooted in what feels best for them. But we want to set one another up for success by speaking directly, which requires us to really work on our relationship with being vulnerable, with being able to face rejection on multiple levels, and just allow ourselves to be seen. So often we use complaining and criticism as a roundabout way to avoid having to feel emotions that come up through direct communication. And so I invite you to take baby steps in really communicating with another directly and holding that gentle space for yourself and knowing that it's okay for you to want and need whatever it is that's coming up in that moment. I am confident if you do these 3 things, you will start to really notice a shift in what you attract or what you draw out in a masculine partner. I hope this video supports you, and I would love to hear in your comments below. For those of you interested, I did just open up a YouTube membership. So go to my channel homepage and you can learn more about this special new offering there. We're really building a beautiful community together where we do exclusive lives once a month, live Q&As. You get special meditations, early access to new videos, priority access to comments, and direct relationship advice from me. So learn more on my channel homepage, and I hope to see you soon. Much love.